most famous physical therapist on the internet.
Howdy, folks. I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical
And
therapist.
together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
I like the way you say that, Bob. Oh, in our opinion, of course.
This video is for Monica.
Who?
Monica.
Monica.
She is my brother's girlfriend, and we really like her.
Oh, good.
We like her more than Steven.
Oh, good.
He's my brother.
Nice to meet you, Monica.
So Monica's having some trouble with her hip. She may get actually a hip replacement. They're saying she got bone on bone. Let me point this out to you, though, Monica. A lot of people have bone on bone, and they don't have pain. They find it on X-ray, and they go, "Oh, you have bone on bone." And so, what I'm saying is, we're going to show you some of this stuff, and it might actually knock your pain down.
Right. Yep.
So
yeah, if you haven't been doing anything, I have a feeling you're bound to have some success.
Right. I hope so. Anyway. So we're first going to show you 3 levels of commitment. So level 1 commitment, it's the least time and effort.
Right. It's got to do with the hip, not with the relationship.
Not the relationship. Not with Steven and you, but with how much time you're willing to put into this.
Yeah.
And we'll start with level 1, and you go from there. You can decide if you want to go to level 2. So we'll start off with level 1. The first thing I want you to do, Brad, do you mind not going up and down? What do you
figure out what the hell's going on with this thing?
All right, we're going to do, you won't do these, by the way, if it's a hip replacement.
Right, yes.
These are not.
Good point.
This is called hip extension, and you're going to stretch, this is the painful hip, we'll say. You're going to stretch it back like this. And you can bring this leg forward, and you're going to stretch back as far as you can go.
Obviously, it's done on a solid chair that does not have armrests. And, you need to feel comfortable with this. If you feel like you're falling off or it starts to give you sharp pain in the hip, it's stop.
I do this stretch a lot, so I'm guessing you won't be able to go back this far.
Yeah.
Just start to feel the stretch right here, right where your pocket is. All right?
Yeah, it's one that you can just do while you're sitting at the table.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Takes away the excuses. It's a level 1.
There you go.
So, Brad, do you want to show the external rotation?
Sure. So sitting there in that same firm chair, not a soft sofa chair or anything like that, we're going to bring the knee up over the top of, or the ankle up over the top of the opposite knee. And then we're going to just get it to here. Now you may have problems getting to here. So, help it out the best you can and gently stretch it, hopefully within a few days or whatever, you may be able to get up to here, or you already can. It's an individual thing. And if you can get it there and it doesn't feel too bad, then you can put some gentle pressure downward on this knee. And we're externally rotating the hip, opening that joint up a little bit. And again, don't get too aggressive on any of these.
Yeah, and again, we have found a lot of times when you regain the motion, you actually decrease the pain.
Right.
So the third one, real simple. Whenever you're going to brush your teeth or doing the dishes, you lean against the countertop like this, and you actually let the leg swing out to the side like this.
Yeah.
I'm doing 2 things here. 1, I'm moving the joint, but 2, I'm strengthening the joint.
Now, keep in mind, your countertop is almost certainly higher than this.
Right, that's what I'm hoping.
And she's probably certainly shorter than you. So you're not going to be all hunched over like Bob is. You want to be as tall as you can. And have good posture.
Don't look to me for how it should look.
Yeah, so it's going to be
all right
like this.
Now we'll move into level 2, Brad. If you're willing, you're going to try some of these things.
Level 2 commitment.
Now, I'm guessing she won't do number 1.
Oh, the number 1 where you actually use a cane?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is can be one of your best friends for this type of thing.
Right.
But people don't like to be friends with a cane.
And it's not permanent.
No.
We're just talking about, we want to calm the hip down.
Right.
Quite often people use this for a week and they can throw it away then.
Right. Well, you might want to hang on to it, put it in the closet. But yeah, see, this is your sore hip, and you find yourself in pain when you put weight on it. That's the time to get a cane out, adjust it properly. So when you put it here, it's about at wrist level. Put it in the opposite hand, and then when that leg goes forward, you put some weight through the cane, And it can make your hip level, say if the pain is at a 8 or a 9 when you're putting weight, use the cane. It might drop it down to a 2 or 3, and all of a sudden it's feels a lot better. And again, like Bob said, use it and only when you need
I
it.
would say just use it at home.
Right.
You don't take it on public, so and then when Steven says something stupid, you smack him. And that's
Bob, why, Bob?
That's all the time.
We could get in trouble
Yeah.
for that. What
All
is
right.
Steven going to say? Oh, let's go on to the next one.
All right, next one is actually we're adding on a few more stretches. You take this, Brad. We're going to talk about that too. In bed, when you wake up in the morning, you can do a couple more stretches. Often it's very stiff in the morning. A good thing to do is put your ankles together and knees together and rotate back and forth like this.
So you're suggesting she do this in bed before she gets
Yep.
out of bed?
Yep.
Yep.
And then the one that I really want you to do is actually take your ankle and go onto the painful hip leg side and bring it over like this, stretch it down.
Yeah, so this hip isn't stretching. It's the one you can't see.
Right. That's going to help stretch the hip into interrotation.
Bob, why don't you go back to the beginning of that? Lay back down. Because when you put your leg up, go up to the, you could actually do the external rotation.
Stretch that way.
Yep.
And then when you get done, stretch this way.
Yeah, and you get a double bonus.
Now, I did send her a massager.
Oh, you did?
And that's going to help.
Oh, that's right. You get to do it.
You can actually work it on your hip flexors.
Do you think she got it yet?
She should have.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, long story.
Yeah, long
But anyway, there's different heads. You could use a round one like this, or there's a flat head, or there's actually airhead too.
Airhead. I've been called an airhead. Yeah, it's softer, and that does work well if you get close to any like that hip bone. It won't irritate it.
Why don't you give me the flat head?
You want the flat head?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been called that too.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
Well, thanks a lot,
Here,
Brad.
just use this one.
All right. I'll use that one. All right. So again, you got to hold the button for 3 seconds before it starts. And then you can actually put the...
Do it on the other leg, I think,
right.
Bob, so they can see it better.
This will be nice and relaxed in this position. And you can actually work along that muscle to loosen it up.
Now, we're saying doing it on the front, but some people may want to do it on the back side too, but she has some pain on the front side of the hip.
Right. And also go down the quadricep.
Sure.
Now, any spot you find that's tender, you go ahead and hit that. This works nice because the flathead glides along clothing real well.
Yes.
If you're on the skin, you might want to try the round one.
You experiment.
Yeah.
Do what works best for you.
All right. Level 3, we can also do, I'm going to take this, Brad.
Oh, yes.
For strengthening, now we're going to add doing the strengthening on your side. So I'm going to strengthen this hip right here. Now we're going against gravity, so it's going to be a little harder.
So this hip muscle right there is a focal point for that one.
So usually like 2 sets of 10. Then you can do the clam shells, where you actually go against gravity too, and you open like a clam. Your ankles are together. Open it up. Find that pearl necklace.
What are you talking about, pearl necklace?
Aren't pearls in a clam?
Oh, that's right. I don't want. It's a family show, Bob. Let's.
Oh, that's family.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways,
All
let's go on to the
level 3 commitment. Where's the?
I got it.
No, I can't read what I have. Oh, here.
Oh, yeah. Well,
level 3. I got it here. Okay. Now I want you to use the cane even more. If you're at a level 3 and you're really willing to put the time in, use the cane all the time.
Even, if you're going to go for a walk, which will be good.
Right.
They're a sign of dignity. Just think of that. People look at you and they say, "Oh,
that's right.
It's
what a dignified person.
Be proud of your cane," and then they will accept it, and you will too. So, what's next?
Well, some aggressive hip stretches. I don't think I'm going to show these, Brad. We could show the aggressive strengthening.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I hear you, Bob. Yeah, because you don't really need to get too aggressive.
Yeah.
You may, but for most people, now,
if you get to this point, let me know, and I'll send you some bands. And these are, if you're getting stronger, this will really help you get stronger.
Yeah, these bands are really nice. My wife wants some of these.
Does she?
Yeah, because they use those latex
Yeah,
ones, and
the
she
cheapies.
really says they're junk. Anyways, so so we're doing the same exercise as before with resistance. So the band is offering the resistance. Stand up tall and keep your toe pointed forward, not like this.
Right.
Makes a big difference on which muscle, the important muscle. And you're going to do this with both legs, actually. And it's going to help your sore hip going both
Yep.
directions. And so it's a win-win situation. You can do it down like this. Now I have to actually move this up a little bit because this is really aggressive.
Yep, it is.
Otherwise it'd be too tight.
And again, it's not something that you would do day one.
No.
This would be several weeks into
Things
it.
are feeling better. You
Yeah.
feel like you're getting back in the groove and you
It's
want to
getting
go.
too easy to without anything on there.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You want that little extra burn in there.
Now he's getting the glutes.
Oh yeah.
The glutes.
Glute abductor, glutes.
That's what do it, Brad.
Yeah.
You feel strong like bull?
Ah, Bob, I'm ready to go run a marathon. All right, be
All right.
careful.
Wow, you caught it.
Wow, Bob, what do you think? Here, catch that, Tanner.
All right. I hope you have good luck, Monica. Give me a call if you need any help, and I'll have you talk to Brad.
All right, good luck with Steven.
All right. No kidding.